All right, everyone. Let's go ahead and get the call started. I see a lot of people on this call right now. Tippa, Brandon, Landon. What's going on, everyone? Adon. I see Jay Patnode, Jack. What's going on? Tyler, Dominic, Thomas, Diana. Guys, welcome to a beautiful call. Listen, if you are on this call right now and you're ready to take advantage of what's about to be dropped on this call, guys, I want you to really show it by showing your camera. Get active, get engaged with this call, because the guest speaker that we have on this call today is one that you can literally change your life with just by taking notes and applying what you learn, man. It's absolutely insane. And, to see what we have been doing together as a team, guys, since the merge of IS Global has just absolutely been beautiful. Okay, so share your videos, guys. Drop in the chat where you're coming from. I see my man Alex Babialakis on the call. What's going on? Hope the Wiener Dogs are doing you well. But guys, listen, we have a beautiful promo that is about to be dropped on this call. All right, but we're not dropping it quite yet. Okay, we're not going to drop it right now, right this instant. Okay, and the reason why we wanted to get on this call today, guys, is obviously, for some of you, a lot of you are in the Midwest, the weather's starting to get nice, right? It's starting to get nice outside. I see Brandon sitting on his porch right now, good old Wisconsin air, right? It's getting nice outside, guys. We are in the month of May. The month of May, guys. May is a very beautiful month because it's right before the start of summer. This is when major breakthroughs happen inside of trading companies, inside of network marketing companies with personal goals. This is when you are able to take the energy, the momentum, the vitamin D you're getting and level up. The month of May is when quantum experiences happen. Okay, I want you to drop a 1 in the chat only if you've ever experienced a quantum experience in your business or in your life in some sort of way, guys. A quantum experience. All right. Guys, a quantum experience, listen, it takes 3 things to have a quantum experience. All right, I want you to write this down. Quantum experience is how you go from making, let's say, for an example, 1,000 a month to 10,000 a month. Trading, building the business, whatever the case may be, guys. Quantum experience is when you jump so many levels in your life, your personal life, your fitness, your happiness, your business in general. You have so many levels that jump. You literally have a quantum experience, right? 3 things that cause you to have a quantum experience is 1, a quantum work ethic. Okay, a quantum work ethic. This is where you lock in on your business and your goals like you never have before, ever. Okay, a quantum work ethic. Number 2, a quantum mindset. You need to have the mindset that I'm about to jump levels in my life. I'm about to change the trajectory of my entire family's tree. You're going to be the person who's going to change your entire family this summer, right now, starting in the month of May. All right, quantum mindset. Now, here's one of the most important ones: quantum consistency. You are focused, laser focused, guys. Work ethic, mindset, and consistency like you've never had before. These calls, guys, listen, we do them several times a week. It's very important for you to tap in on these calls, but these are the exact calls that took me and my business partner, Jay Patton, and a lot of people from broke, busted, and disgusted, like barely reaching our goals, making $150 a month, to absolutely changing our entire life. Changing who we are as a person, changing tons of people that we know in our life, okay? So we want to have a quantum experience this month of May. I want you, if you're listening on this call, to apply those things that you're about to hear on this call. Apply the quantum experience, work ethic, mindset, and consistency, guys. Anything that you think right now, that you're doing, ask yourself, do you think you could be doing more, right? The answer is yes, for 99.9% of everyone in this call. And so when we learned about a quantum experience, we realized, wow, we can be collapsing time frames, running laps around ourselves, doing way more than what we're doing right now. And so I'm just super excited to be on this call with you guys. I'm super excited for our guest speaker who's going to be on this call. Absolutely going to blow your mind with the information that he's going to go over. And I just want to remind you guys, our goal in this business is to help blind people see. That's what our goal is, guys. We help blind people see. Okay. There are a lot of people out there that don't understand why trading is so important. There's a lot of people out there that don't understand why network marketing. It's not that it's the best business model. It's just better for the average person. There's a lot of people that are looking and seeking and searching for an opportunity just like this. And our goal, guys, is to help them see, help blind people see, help them grow in their life. Oftentimes, Jay and I, we kind of look at it as like you are a life coach, right? You help people level up to the best of your ability, guys. And if you are, actively building your business, right? The way that a quantum experience is going to impact you is you're going to start seeing more and more people coming into your business, right? Let's say you haven't had a new leader or a new person launching your business in a while, right? Maybe you've been having a lot of them, but this is when you make the decision where you start having new leaders launch. You start attracting high-level leaders. You start attracting people who are down to do the work, people that are looking for us, and you start seeing some people come in your business. When you start applying the work ethic, mindset, and consistency, you start seeing tens of people roll into your business every single week. Tens of people, right? And the true quantum experience, guys, is when you're going to start seeing hundreds of people coming into your business. Imagine every time you log into your account through IS Global, you go look at your entire business, guys. You see people rolling in by the numbers throughout every single day. That's a quantum experience, guys. That is the experience that each and every one of us should be going after to make a big impact throughout the world with this company. Okay, I know there's a lot of people who've been rocking with Driven and IS Global for a while, but I'm just super blessed and grateful for, the ability to be connected with people like our guest speaker, Alex, Jared, obviously Gary, lots of people in this business. And it is time to create success stories. It is time to create success stories. All right. If you want to create a success story for yourself, drop a 7 in the chat, guys. This summer is the time to do it. A success story for you. This is the time for you to take the spotlight. This is the time for you to take action and responsibility for your life, guys. And we got something amazing that's going to be dropping at the end of this call. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly pass it over to Jay real quick. Guys, this is my business partner. His name is Jay Patnode. He is 25 years old, or 26 now. Man, he's getting old, right? I'm just kidding. But he has made such a big impact through this industry on a massive level, guys. He's impacted literally thousands of people's lives. He's touched so many people's hearts, and I'm just blessed and grateful to be in business with him, guys. Listen, he's going to come on here and break down to you, why this is the time for you to go all in on your business, why the month of May is the way to be. All right, Jay, I'm going to pass it over to you, my man.
What's going on, everybody? Can you guys hear me all right? Thumbs up if you can. Thumbs up. All right. Awesome. Yes, I am 26 now. I'm the other half of the 20s. I'm just honestly grateful and blessed to be alive because, one, I really didn't know if I was going to make it this far, but, to be where I am with the people that I'm surrounded by is a phenomenal accomplishment in my mind, right? And it's an amazing feeling. So I'm excited. I'm excited to share this feeling with all of you guys. And, obviously you guys know there's a promo dropping. And anybody that's been in the industry before or anybody that's had success in the industry can always look back to certain points in their career when, something popped for them. They you wake up one day and you're like, damn, all of a sudden the back office is just up and up every single day. All of a sudden my money's just going up and up every single day. My mindset is elevated up and up every single day. And you can always pinpoint, certain times in your life. And, right around this time of the year, especially, is usually when that time happens for, at least us every single year, with the mix of the spring going into the summer, with the promos dropping, with, the energy, the more light, out during the day, you take advantage of that. You take advantage of all the energy and all the stuff going on around you, right? You go outside and you can see people walking around. You can have these conversations effortlessly with all these different people. But I wanted to say something. Josh mentioned, something about having, quantum goals and taking quantum leaps in your business. And there's something that I realized within not only just our industry, but in the world is that, successful people will work really, really hard and still feel like they're not doing enough. But lazy people will work, just a little bit and think they're tired out, right? They'll think that, they're burnt out. They're putting in so much energy and effort. And that goes, in the same sense of like, when you're working out too, right? When you don't actually put in that energy, if you don't actually have the desire, that drive, you may think that you're doing a lot, but you're not, but you really aren't, right? And so everybody can always take that next step up. And I think there's no better time than now. You already should be hustling, grinding on your business because this is for you. This isn't for anybody else. But when there's an extra incentive to it, oh man, we always made sure we were on every single leaderboard for every single promotion that's ever been dropped. We always tried to be at the very top. We always tried to qualify for every trip, every, different promotion, every prize, whatever it was. We always wanted to be the ones on that trip because, one, you have the obvious experiences that you get, but just, that's the jumpstart to your business. That's the 30, the 60, the 90-day run that started your business and catapulted you, a year later saying, because I smashed that promo, because I decided to lock it and go as hard as I possibly could, I am where I am here today because of that. Different leaders will come into your business, different, things that you'll learn, different accomplishments, milestones that you'll get to hit. And the people you'll be able to surround yourself with and meet, it all, starts with these type of things, these bases right here. And so I just want, I want to just say, once this is dropped, because Josh will explain it, just make sure you're ready because it's going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be freaking awesome. So, Josh, I don't know, you want me to drop it back to you to talk about the promo, or should I go ahead and pass it to our next speaker?
You can go ahead and edify the speaker and we'll drop it at
the end of this person right here, I can edify him in a million ways, but we actually just got done having dinner. He's down here in Minneapolis right now, but this is someone that has been one of those people that have crushed every single promo that was put in front of him, crushed all the goals that he's put in front of him in life, whether it's been the business, whether it's been trading, whether it's been other entrepreneurship ventures, because of his relentless spirit. When he has a goal set in mind, he's one of those people that gets it done. Maybe those type of people in this world that just get it done by any means necessary. That's one of those people. And because of this promo, you'll get to spend time with those people. And what do we always say? You are the top 5, or the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this is definitely someone that it has been a blast and a joy to be able to get to, know and become, a family member to me, and just to be able to learn from him. It's been a phenomenal time. But with no more ado, I give you our very own driven CEO, Mr. Cory Kromray himself. Let me see some 7s in the chat, baby. Let me see some 7s in the chat.
Guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, thank you, buddy. And it's been a pleasure to get to know you as well over this past year, and Josh and all of you amazing people on here. 54 people on the leadership call. Phenomenal, guys. You guys are doing an incredible job. I'm excited to be here. It was a great spending time with Josh and Jay out here in Minneapolis, hearing some of their goals and seeing how relentless these guys are in attacking everything that they put in front of them. It's no secret, guys. Everything that I talked to you about, tonight is probably going to sound pretty repetitive if you've ever heard me on a leadership call, right? There's certain steps that you must follow to accomplish anything that you want in your life. It's the same steps that every single person I've ever known who's made millions of dollars have followed, and the steps don't change for you, right? They don't change for you. They might curate to your different personality and you might approach them in a different way, but the steps are the steps. And, you might be like, hey, listen, I've heard this stuff on a leadership call before. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. This is what you need to do. So guys, listen, I'm going to talk to you guys about climbing to the top. We're going to roll out a big promo at the end of this call, which is going to put you guys in a position to spend some quality time with me, my family, some of the other executives at Driven, Jared, Gary. We have some guest speakers, and it'll be some intensive time, like fireside chats, some, trading education. We might have Noah there. It's going to be a really, really good time, guys. And I want you guys to stick around to the end of the call because you hear all about it. And what we're doing is we're leveling the playing field, meaning it doesn't matter, what rank you are. It doesn't matter how much money you're making right now. It doesn't matter if you're a $10,000, $20,000 a month. It doesn't matter if you're $1,000 a month, 500, or you haven't made any money yet. This is a promo that every single one of you on this call has the ability to achieve. And what it will do is it'll identify who's really hungry and who's just sitting back nice and cushy. Because this is one of the things that I've realized in promos early on in my career. I was in my very first company, And the very first promotion that I ever got invited to, there was a big contest going on to go to this guy's house named George Gazzardo. George Gazzardo was a multimillionaire entrepreneur. He was making over 7 figures a year. He was a Hawaiian Blue Diamond executive in the company I was with. He was one of the policy council members of the whole leadership organization that I was with. I mean, the guy was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, had this 500-acre property in Watersmeet, Michigan, and he opened up this promo for 20 people to come to his house to spend a full day with him and his wife and learn and ask questions and sit around a fire and just burn his brain all day long. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not making any money. I've been in the business for several months. I've had no chance of hitting any of these ranks yet because I have no idea what I'm doing and nobody has joined me in business. But this promo right here really is for anybody to achieve. And what I noticed was, by the way, I made that promo. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a certain amount of recruits. It was a certain amount of volume, and it was attainable for anybody, but it was new production, meaning that it didn't matter if it was a $10,000 a month earner that have a better shot of hitting that promo than I would. It was an even playing field for everybody to achieve this goal. And I realized that all the $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month earners weren't there at this promo party. And it was all the hungry people that were there. It was the people that had the most desire that were there, because those were the people that were actively pursuing their goals versus the people that were sitting back collecting the check, right? There comes to a point in your business where you're going to start making money and you're going to start getting comfortable. And I'm going to tell you right now, the moment you take a breath is the moment that everybody else will pass you up. And that's what I realized early on. My goal, guys, when I joined this industry was to make $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month I thought would be life-changing for me. I was a 21-year-old kid who was making, maybe $1,800 a month working construction and washing dishes for minimum wage. $3,000 a month was my goal. I was like, man, if I can make $3,000 a month, that's more than double what I'm making right now. I would actually be able to pay my bills and I would be able to do whatever I want, right? That's just where I was at 21 years old. And I remember my mentor telling me, man, you got to get a bigger dream, dude. If $3,000 a month is your goal, you got to get a bigger dream. And I remember when I got to $3,000 a month, and I remember when I got to $10,000 a month. And I remember when I set that $10,000 a month goal, and then I got there and I'm like, but there's people making 20 and there's people making 30. And you realize $10,000 when you want to buy toys and you want to do all those things, it's really not that much money. And so you go up to 20,000 and you go up to 50,000, you go up to 80,000. I mean, there was times where it was over 500,000 in a month. And it gets exciting when you're pursuing excellence. But I'm going to tell you right now, the moment you take a break is the moment where you slide back. And I realized this a couple of years ago in my career coming into 2020, I realized that I was going to be the guy that no matter what level I ever got to in my life, nobody would ever outperform me. Nobody would crush goals more than I would. I would still do these 6 steps no matter what level I ever got to, whether I was high, whether I was low. I would rotate these 6 steps through my life as I was a brand new person all the time. And that's why I've accomplished so much, because I work like I'm the brand new person every single day. Just so you guys know, right now we've been in IX Global and the merger, everything that we've done. It's only been a couple months. I have over 200 personals. You know what I mean? Like, as an EVP of trading for IX Global, as a CEO for Driven, as a guy who's, actively building the business on the trading side, actively building on the operations side, actively helping IX and their operations side, actively working and mentoring and coaching and doing all of these things with my team, corporate team, all that stuff. I've still managed to continuously sponsor new people every single week, bring in new sales every single week, onboard new traders every single week, because I'm hungry like I'm the new guy. So when I talk to you guys about this stuff, everything that I talked to you about tonight, these are all the things that are going to help you get to Promoville, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, this promo is going to be lit. We're going to have so much fun. And the only thing that you're going to be doing is wishing you were there when you see how much fun we're having. So the first thing I got to ask you guys is, do you believe in yourself? Like fully and firmly, do you believe in yourself? Because it was something that I had to go really deep and ask myself, do I believe in myself? Do I believe that I can actually accomplish greatness in my life? Do I believe that I can actually become a millionaire? Do I believe that I can actually be the person who breaks the curses in my family? Do I believe that as a 16-year-old high school dropout, I can actually go on to become successful and own a business? Do I believe that I can build a team of 10,000 people? Do I believe that I can actually be a company owner someday? Do I believe that I can make 6 figures a month? Do I believe I can be a professional trader? Do you believe it? Because if you don't, you're already missing the boat. You have to believe it first, because you cannot realize your dreams if you do not, right? You can't, you're not going to accomplish any dreams and goals if you don't believe that you can accomplish them. So the first thing is you got to have belief in yourself, okay? And if you trust your ability to reach your goals, nothing can stop you. So I want you to write that down. If you trust your ability to reach your goals, nothing can stop you. These are the 6 crucial steps that I'm going to give you. I've taught on these before. I'm going to teach on them a little bit differently. But like I said, the steps don't change. Number 1, you have to cultivate a positive self-image. Meaning, if you go back to that first question I asked you, do you believe in yourself fully and firmly? Who are you? Like, who are you today? And if you're somebody that you don't like, look at yourself in the mirror and change whatever you don't like about yourself. If you don't like how you look and you think that you look a little scruffy, shave your face. If you think that you need a haircut, go get one. If you think you can't afford it, go get it anyway. I'm going to tell you right now that you'll replace the money very quickly just by looking good. You actually will, because you'll feel better about yourself. It'll make you more productive. So you need to cultivate the self-image, a positive self-image. If you want to be a millionaire, walk like a millionaire, talk like a millionaire, act like a millionaire, dress like a millionaire, look like a millionaire, read the books a millionaire reads. If you don't do it, you'll never have it. So cultivate a positive self-image. Number 2, this is very important, especially in our industry. See others in your circle, outside of your circle, anywhere you go in life, see others as worthwhile. Meaning, don't judge people, right? A lot of people get in this business and they want to prejudge all the time. I'm going to tell you what happened if somebody prejudged me. I was 21 years old. I was, a guy who went out on the weekends and partied with my friends, spent the paycheck that I would make on Friday at the bar through the weekend. A guy came into my life who was my landlord. I owed him a bunch of rent money. I was not a guy that you would expect to go build a massive business in your organization. I was a guy that people had written off in life. I mean, I washed dishes for minimum wage because it was the only job I could get other than working as a grunt laborer for $10 an hour when there was work to fill in 3 days a week as a construction guy. That's where I was at 21 years old. I was 1 year fresh and clean of being sober off a massive drug addiction spree that I was on because I went through some trauma as a kid. And I was trying to figure out my life and nobody would give me a shot. But somebody took a gamble on me and said, man, I see something in this kid. And he believed in me when nobody else in my life would believe in me. And he spoke things into me that made me feel so good. And it got to the point to where I didn't believe in myself, but I believed in the belief that he had in me so much, I didn't want to let him down. And I engaged and I worked hard and I ran. And over the next 3.5 years, I was making multiple 6 figures. By my 4th year in, I made 7 figures and made my first $1 million. 6 years into the industry, I was just under $3 million in earnings, hundreds of millions or 100 million plus in sales through my organizations. And then I found trading and went on to trading and took all those principles that I learned in that business, built a consulting empire in my mid-20s, learned the trading industry, got into trading, and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, 5 Lamborghinis, 2 Ferraris. Jared was at my wedding listing all the cars I had. I probably had 30 supercars in the last 3 years. You know what I mean? I kind of have a car addiction a little bit. But every single car that I've ever dreamed of having in my life, I've had it. I have a dream car right now. I have 3 dream cars. I have my dream boats. I have my dream motorcycle. I have my dream snowmobiles. I have my dream house. I have my dream family. Every single thing that I've ever had on my dream board, I've accomplished. Dream vacations, bucket list items, every single thing that I've ever wanted in my life, I have. At 37. And I actually had it at 30. And I could actually show you how to get it at 27, Jay, if you listen to me, right? And this is what I had to do. This is what I realized. I had to start seeing myself as the person I was going to become and the person I was going to be when I had all those things before I had those things. I had to start to see myself as the leader. I had to see myself as the millionaire. I had to see myself as the polished businessman that people wanted to follow. I established firm goals. I didn't prejudge anybody. And the reason I didn't prejudge anybody is because if somebody would have prejudged me, I would never be where I'm at today in my life. I was the last person you would ever expect in your life to go build a downline of 30, 40, 50,000, 60,000 people in some cases. In fact, I built an organization so big, so fast one time, I broke an entire company's back office and the company had to shut down for 3 months. All right, go tell that story once. So, and you know how I did it? I believed in myself so much. I believed in myself so much that it didn't matter what I said to the individual I was talking to. They just believed that I could take them somewhere. I had so many people join me in business and that had told me, I had no idea what you were even selling me on. I didn't understand anything about the business or anything that you said, but I knew you were going somewhere. And if I could just hang on to your coattails, I knew that I would have a chance of getting to where you were going. Do you hold yourself as that person? Do you have posture? Do you have tonality? Do you have confidence? Do you have belief? So cultivating a self-image is very important. Number 2, see others as worthwhile, meaning don't prejudge anybody. Go out and contact everybody. You don't know what you can build somebody into. If you can build yourself into the success story, who are you to judge that person and say that they don't have what it takes? I didn't have what it takes. I built myself into this person. Number 3 is establish firm goals, meaning if I'm going to set a goal is nothing to me unless I write it down, unless I'm speaking it in my life every day. I'm speaking it as it's affirmed, meaning I am so happy and grateful now that I make $10 million in 2023. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've been able to do all of these things because of that reward that I've gotten for my effort that I've put out. Right? Are you reading it to yourself every day? Is it in front of you every day? I remember Jared, everybody loves Jared, right? Jared is one of the best goal setters I've ever seen in my life. He accomplishes everything he sets his mind to too. He used to put note cards everywhere, like these little pasty cards would be all over his house, his steering wheel of his car. He would constantly be reminding himself about what he was doing it for, where he was going, what he was trying to achieve, what he was trying to accomplish. And he said, it's not up to my mind to train myself to remember all this stuff. I'm going to force my mind to see it every day. I'm going to put it in front of me. I'm going to put it everywhere I go. I'm going to force myself to read it. And every time he looks at that card, he read it, right? A lot of people see me, I carry a little rock in my pocket, right? For those of you who see me at events, right? I always have this little rock in my pocket. That's my gratitude rock. I learned that from the movie The Secret. And when I reach in my pocket and I feel that rock in my pocket, I don't necessarily pull it out. It's not something that I show people. It's something that I reach in. When I go grab something in my pocket, I feel that rock. Look at that right there. I love it. Right? So Jay's got one. So when I reach in and I feel that rock in my pocket or that coin or, something that my kid gives me, I reach in and I immediately say 5 things that I'm grateful for. It's 5 things that I'm grateful for, because gratitude is very, very important. Gratitude is more important than even setting goals, but you should set goals with gratitude. Number 4 is develop a good mental attitude. That means you got to be mentally tough. Listen, life is a tough son of a bitch, but guess what? We all live it, man. We all live it. We all have ups. We all have downs. We all have peaks. We all have valleys. We all have dark times. We all have light times. We all have times that we wish didn't exist, but we're still here and we're still breathing. And guess what? For some reason, for some divine reason, while all of these people die around us, we're still here breathing air. So your mental attitude towards life should be, while I'm standing, I'm going to give it everything I got. Because listen, there's only one way out. And whatever your belief is, I don't know what it is, but the one way out in the physical form is death, right? We know the body's going to die. Whether you believe in eternity and all that stuff or not, that's for another time. But I'm going to tell you this. You have one life to live, one life in this physical body. That's what we know for sure. Why aren't you giving it everything you got? Like everything you got every day? Because no matter what, as every single year goes by on this physical body, on this physical earth, between the age of 70 and 100, you're going to die. The body will be gone. You will leave the body. And whether you believe you go to another place or not, that's irrelevant to this conversation. Because this conversation says this: between 70 and 100, you're going to probably not be here anymore. Can you honestly look back at your life? If you're sitting at the end saying, I gave it everything I got, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I wish I could go back to 16 years old and have started to give it everything I got at 16 versus having to wait until I was in my mid-20s. Josh, or Jay, is right where I was at when I really got my foothold in the industry, right? He's very blessed to be at that age. For those of you that are under 25, extremely blessed. But for those of you that are not, man, time ain't slowing down. It's going to keep going and going. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you get older, it goes faster. So why aren't you giving it everything you got? Your mental attitude towards life should, if it is to be, it's up to me. I'm giving it everything I got no matter what happens. Listen, I don't care if I win or lose. I'm going to go at it like I've never went at it before. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I pick a wrong company. Sometimes things don't work out, whatever it is. But guess what? I'm going to give it everything I got, because the one thing I can control is me and my output, what I put in, who I am as a person, what my character is, what people see in me. You know what I tell Josh and Jay, I say, you know what, the thing that people have a misconception about is network marketing is that if you happen to end up in a bad company, you think, oh, I got to start over. Not if you're a good leader. If you're a good leader, you never start over. You know why? Because if something goes wrong, they know you. They know your character. And guess what they do? They follow you. They follow you. I haven't started over in years because I have a following. Jesus had a following because he's a good leader. So if your mental attitude is this, I will never sacrifice my character for reputation. I will never sacrifice my character for a paycheck. I will build myself into the most convicted, wholeheartedly, pure intention-driven leader that exists in this world. And you go to work on that individual every day, and that's your self-image. You will never start over in this industry. There's no way you can go backwards if that's what you're working on every day of your life. So you develop a good mental attitude. Invest the proper amount of time. Number 5, invest the proper amount of time and effort to achieve what you want. Everybody's got dreams. Everybody's got goals. You write your goals down. You take all the steps that I'm telling you right now. Are you putting in the time? Are you putting in the work? Because if you don't put in the work, if there's no output, there's no input. If there's no output, there's no input. For every action, there's an equal and positive reaction. You have to put in the work. I can give you all of this information all day long. It goes in, it forms, action, inform, action. So you have to invest the time to achieve what you want. You want to be a good trader? Put in the time. You want to be a good builder? Put in the time. You want to be a good leader? Put in the time. You want to be a millionaire? Put in the time. Number 6, be sure you truly desire to get ahead. Be sure you truly desire to get ahead. Meaning, if you don't have a burning desire that lights you on fire, that makes you sweat like you see me sweating right now when you get fired up, then you don't have it. Then you don't have it. You were born to win. You are programmed to lose. You were born to win. You were programmed to lose. You have to unlock that burning desire that burns within all of our souls. And you can't tell me that you don't have it, because I'm going to tell you with a 110% guaranteed factual truth, everybody has it. Everybody has it. You might not know how to unlock it, but it's there. And it stirs on the inside of your soul, and you feel it, and you know it's there. You try to tame it, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, it has to come out at some point. Most people never let it out. You know why? Because they're afraid of it. You are programmed to be afraid of that inner beast that you have. And you might think that these steps, these 6 steps that I gave you are awfully basic, and you still don't have what it takes to get ahead. That's stinking thinking. I'm going to tell you right now, these are the same 6 steps that Zig Ziglar, that Frank Bettinger, that Napoleon Hill, all of these guys. This is the same stuff, man. A bar of gold and a penny have the same value if they lie buried at the bottom of an ocean. You ever hear that? A bar of gold and a penny, They have the exact same value if they're buried at the bottom of an ocean. What's the value? Nothing. They're buried at the bottom of the ocean. But until you bring them up to the surface, now you have a penny and you have a bar of gold. But you have to bring it to the surface. So if you have that desire within you that you've been taming for all these years, but you're afraid to let it out, you got to let it out, man. The fact is, you have unlimited potential, unlimited. However, if you don't bring that potential to the surface, you'll never realize its value. Many people don't try to make that effort. They make excuses. Is that your problem? Right? Like think about it. Is that your problem? Do you complain that you have lousy parents, that you have all this heavy shit that went on in your life? Do you complain that you're too old, that you're too young? Do you complain like Jared, you know, I'm bald, you know what I mean? I can't accomplish it. You know what I mean? do you complain, right? Listen, you will always find a reason when you're afraid. You'll always find some excuse. You were born in the wrong era. Listen, stop making excuses. Your attitude needs to direct your energy to the future. You can't have an attitude that wallows in the past. Everyone can find a way to succeed, especially in the age of time that we live in today. It just takes determination. It takes desire. It takes hard work, persistence, consistent, focused execution, consistent, focused execution over and over and over again until the job gets done. Period. That's it. Ray Kroc, what did he say on his deathbed? The last speech, it was Calvin Coolidge. He talked about persistence. The one thing that separates everybody is persistence. I say persistence, consistency, focus, and execution are the things that separate. Persistence, if you have that, you will automatically win. But if you have consistent, focused execution and you're persistent on that, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And I went to church this Sunday with my wife, and they were talking about praying for a heart of persistent, praying for the power of persistent prayer. Because even at church and even in the Christian faith, it's hard to consistently, persistently pray and pray and pray. It seems like we always get on our knees when we need something, or we need help, or we're in a struggle, or we're dealing with challenges. And I was kind of thinking about when the pastor was preaching, and I was like, you know what? I love what he's saying right now. He was talking about how there's some people that pray, and it seems like they always get what they pray for right away. And then there's some people that pray, and it takes years for them to get what they're praying for, but eventually they get it, right? And he's saying, like, what separates it? And he's like, we'll never know. And I was thinking about it, like, I know exactly what it is. It's the persistence. It's the power of persistent prayer. If I'm constantly speaking in my life, think about it like this. If I write down a goal today, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm worth $10 billion by the year 2030 or 2040, whatever. And I say that one time. I read it one time today. One time. There's a chance that I could still maybe become worth $10 billion way down the road. But if I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm worth $10 billion by 2040, and I repeat that self to myself over and over and over again, 10, 15, 20, 35 times, 40 times, 50 times a day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. The frequency in the persistence, think about it, frequency. We are all masses of energy. We vibrate at a different level of frequency. And based on the law of attraction, it says that at whatever frequency we vibrate at, that's the level to which we will attract or obtain. Frequency. If I'm frequently spitting my goals and reading my goals and speaking my dreams, frequency. Think about it. I'm being frequent with my call to action in my life. I'm vibrating that on a plane of frequency that is in matchment and alignment to what it is I want to obtain. Wouldn't it make sense, based on the law of attraction, that I would get that quicker than somebody who speaks it into their life once? And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys might think I'm cuckoo. It works. You know why? Everything I have in my life is from the law of attraction. When I started to study those principles and started to speak that stuff in my life, every single thing I've ever written down on the goal card I have, other than the things that I am currently seeking right now, which one is to make $10 million this year by December 2023. And I'll let you know when I hit that goal, because I will. Because I haven't not missed one yet. I haven't missed one. I haven't missed one. Now, I will say this. There have been a couple that I didn't get on the exact date of when I said I was going to get it. A couple months later. But there's also been some that have been significantly earlier. But every single thing that I've put in front of me on those cards that I've spoken in my life over and over and over again, frequently, the frequency at which I spoke them into my life, they came. Okay? So I want you to think about this. You can make excuses all day long about the things that you don't have right now, or all the things and the circumstances that are preventing you. Well, I just had a brand new baby. I can't leave my house. I can't do this. Listen, man, if you are looking for an excuse, you will find one. If you're looking for an excuse, you will find one. So whether you're stuck in Decision Valley or standing on Hesitation Hill, you can build what you want, but you have to start. You have to start. Okay. So think about this. If you're looking at self-image, it's very simple. Conduct a personal inventory. Okay. Out of the billions of humans that have lived on this planet, there's only one you. You're very unique. You're immeasurable. You have it within yourself to become anything that you want to be in your life. Personal inventory. Number two, you got to look sharp. Look it. Don't look like a bum when you're going out into the world. Don't look like a bum. Listen, once you get what you want and you have it all, yet you're a multimillionaire, you have your house, everything's paid for, you're in debt. Then if you want to look like a bum, fine. Fine. But not right now. It doesn't cost a lot of money to look sharp too. That's an excuse people make. I used to buy all my suits at Goodwill and I would have them tailored for $45 to fit me nice. You can get some nice suits at Goodwill too, by the way. I'm telling you. The most expensive suit that I owned before I was making $200,000 a year in network marketing, the most expensive suit that I owned was from JCPenney's. It was from JCPenney's. I believe it was like $140. I have suits that are 10 grand now. Not to brag at all. I'm just saying it's just a different level. You'll get there. I didn't start there. You see me in a nice suit? I didn't start there. I had a suit that I bought from Walmart for about $65. I had another suit that was $140, $150. It was the most expensive suit I had. Otherwise, I had sport coats that cost me $16 at Goodwill, $40 tailor job. They look brand new. They look nice. I would get my initials engraved on my shirts that I bought at Walmart, my undershirts, my button-ups. I bought a whole bunch of different colors so I could swap them out. They were $19. I got my initials engraved on them to make me look cool. Probably didn't even need to do that, but I was looking the part. Read inspirational literature, right? You have to read it. Everything personal development, right? You got to go through that stuff. Listen to great speakers. Take baby steps. Be cheerful all the time. Help someone when you can. List all your good qualities. List them down. Catalog all your achievements. Look at all the things that you've accomplished in your life. You've accomplished things, right? Look at all the things you've accomplished in your life. Write them down, celebrate those achievements, and realize you can achieve more. Maintain eye contact. Everybody's yelling at me to wrap up the call. I just got another call, but I will. I was on fire. Sorry. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you threw me off, so now I can't even finish. But anyways, this is the last thing I'm going to end with. You are the one, okay? You are the only one who can use your ability. You're the only one who can use your ability. And like Jared says all the time, it's an awesome responsibility, but you're the only one. You are the only one. I don't know what tomorrow holds. Think about it, but I know who holds tomorrow. I do. So you have to approach it. You have to approach it with confidence and gratitude every single day. So I hope this stuff helped, guys. Sorry, I'm getting cut short and everyone's yelling at me for time. So I'll kick it back to Jay and Josh, and we'll talk about a little bit of promo. And I'm losing my voice anyway, so I think it'll work out good. So, all right, guys.
All right, I just had to mute myself. Well, guys, drop some fires. There's some ones in the chat for Cory. That was absolutely insane, man. You know, we we're literally just out getting dinner and he comes on here and just lays that on us. Like, holy cow. That was
Dome.
that was super, super awesome, man. I appreciate you so much for sharing the years of like experience and education to us to save major time. Like, guys, the things that are being shared in these calls is to save me, you, and everyone here time. Because time is our most valuable asset. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I hope you guys are super, super excited. We have something absolutely insane that we are about to drop. And I'm going to go ahead and get it kind of pulled open. But, you know, it all started when we were in Dominican Republic. You know, we're sitting there talking and we're like, man, you know, we should do absolutely something crazy with the team, man. We should do something that would be, you know, obtainable, something that would change, you know, the entire business for some people, and, you know, be able to launch it right when we get back. And so I'm super pumped up. I know you guys are pumped up. I want you guys to drop some sevens in the chat for some drum rolls. Let's get it, guys. We're about to drop this promo right here. Let's go. Woo! All right, y'all. Check it out. Check it out. So this right here is the Island City Retreat. Okay, guys, this is how the promo is going to work. All right. This is super sick. So, guys, listen. Cory is out in Wisconsin at a very, very special place. It's one of the coolest cities in Wisconsin. It's called Island City. Okay, the entire city is surrounded by a body of water, pretty much. It's absolutely so dope. So there's going to be, insane boats there. You know, we're all going to be able to go out and go wake surfing, be able to actually go surfing out in the water, guys. We're going to be sharing, obviously, drinks and stuff like that if you're old enough. And we're going to be able to share a lot of good times together. Listen, spending this time around Cory from July 3rd to July 5th, you know, being able to be around him, some of the top earners, and rub shoulders with them, be able to ask questions. Guys, when Jay and I fought to get into these types of trips, when we fought to surround ourselves with multimillionaires in this industry, that's who changed, you know, our whole perspective on the business. We got to sit there and actually sit by someone who's had the success that we want. You want to surround yourself with people who have what it is that you want. Guys, Cory is a legitimate top 1% trader around the entire world. And he's also a top network marketer. He's accomplished what more people, or what most people could only dream of in a lifetime. And so when I found promos like this, I knew that I had to get on this type of promo. Okay, so here's how it works, guys. All right, it's starting tonight. It starts tonight, and it's going to go till June 23rd at 12 a.m. All right, so June 22nd, 11:59 p.m. Boom, and it hits June 23rd. Promo's done. Okay, so this is the qualification period. All right, this is a month and 2 weeks. It's basically a month and a half. All right, it's a driven leadership retreat. Okay, July 3rd to the July 5th. Okay, this is driven members only. Right? This is where you get a chance to experience a lifetime of a trip, a vacation with the top leadership in Driven. This is including Cory, obviously the Driven founder, other top leadership like he was talking about. I'm sure there's going to be some other educators within Driven out there. You're going to be around some of the best traders in the entire world and network marketers, guys. And so this is how it's going to work. Okay. This is a private event for everyone who qualifies. So the minimum rank in order to qualify, guys, and to be able to stay at a hotel in this area is going to be executive producer. Okay, executive producer, guys. If you pull that open on the compensation plan, executive producer, guys, is 10,800 volume. Okay, it is 10,800 volume inside your business. Qualified enrollment volume, qualified business volume. All right. The volume that you and your team go create within your organization directly. All right. So that's 10,800 volume. All right. Now check this out. Not just a hotel, waterfront resort. Oh, by the way, this is a waterfront resort. This is a massive cabin log retreat, and it's absolutely beautiful, guys. We'll have Cory talk about it here in a little bit, but then there's something even more special, is being able to actually stay with the founder of Driven, guys, Cory Kromray, get a way more intimate experience. This is going to be if you crush influencer. Okay, influencer by June 23rd at 12 a.m. Central Time. This goes for everyone, guys. Here's the cool part about this, right? This is the ability for anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter if you're brand new or if you've been in the business, you can go accomplish this goal. It is extremely doable for every single person that is on this team, guys. And you got to be an active premium package in order to qualify for this, guys. So influencer is 25,000 volume. Okay. Influencer is 25,000 volume, guys. It doesn't matter which leg you have that in your business too. That's just total within your organization of reaching 25,000 volume. 100% accomplishable. If I said that right, that is an insane goal. We got Noah DeFreitas, Jay Adams, Cory Kromray, Gary Ingles, Jerry Kays, lots of people who are going to be there, guys. And so this is going to be an insane retreat. I got a little more that I'll say about it, and we got to wrap up the call here soon because we have a presentation coming up in about a few minutes. But Jay, if you got something to share about this, go ahead.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, listen, like I said, when these things happen, you want to be there. Not only will the experience be phenomenal, but the stuff that you'll learn just in this, 72-hour period is stuff that's worth a lifetime. Stuff that a lot of us had to claw and fight our way to get around people like this. And this will be the same thing for you guys. But this is so doable and so obtainable that you guys can crush it. And it's also, if I'm not mistaken, for requalifications as well. If you hit it before and you hit it again, I think that counts also, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to be insane, guys. I'm telling you, run to the next level. Do whatever you have to do. Lock in for these next 6-7 weeks and just go absolutely insane, because I'm excited to spend this time with you guys and, get to have a blast, right? We work hard, but we like to play too,
Yeah, guys, I've heard that out in Monaco where this is going to be, they do 4th of July big, like big. They go absolutely crazy, guys. I'm talking like insane water sports, thousands of people. And we have a massive lakefront log cabin that everyone's going to be able to basically lodge in and stay in. It's going to be so cool, guys. Right on the beach front, tons of toys, lots of cool stuff that we're going to be able to do. And it is going to be an experience of a lifetime. I'm genuinely excited to go to this, guys. I love being able to spend time with people through, July 3rd through the 5th. This is going to be an absolutely insane trip. And listen, what I want you to do is I just want you to think about this. Okay. We're going to wrap this call up, about another 60 seconds left or so. I wanted everything out of life. So is Jay, right? We wanted the best things out of life. I know you guys have wanted the best things out of life. You want financial freedom for you and your family. You want to be able to, help everyone. You want to fight to get into the right rooms with the right people, right? You want all these big things in life. Well, this is the reality of it. People do not change till it hurts too much to stay who you are. You will not change your current situation till it hurts too much to stay the same. There was a point when a promo dropped and me and Jay were making nothing. And we were like, dude, I'm sick and tired of being here. Let's go after it. Let's go crush it. And it was literally a promo that changed our entire life, guys. I was sick of where I was. sick of the income I was making. I was sick of the people I was surrounding myself with. And I wanted to get into the right room. So I went after it. I did what Cory said, and I started acting as if I am qualifying for this. I'm an influencer inside of Driven Trading Academy. I'm an influencer inside of IS Global. I'm a top earner. I'm a leader. I help people. I'm smart. I'm confident. I'm changing the world. I'm growing my team. I'm attracting money. Act as if, and you shall receive. Okay, guys. So listen, luck. If you think some people, I remember when I was younger, guys, I was super overweight. Any sports competitions, anything, I was like, man, anytime a competition dropped, I was like, I'm not going to hit that. I'm not going to be able to go accomplish that. There's no way. I was never a confident person with that stuff, guys. I always was like, dude, I don't even care. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to make an attempt because I just didn't believe in myself. And so just understand, when you think those people are getting lucky, that's not luck. They're not just lucky. It's because their timing aligned with the preparation that they were doing. And that's what luck is. It's when your preparation, right? You're working on the business. If you put in the work on this, the timing will happen where you will find the right people. And that's when the magic happens, guys. You will accomplish this goal. You can do this. Like Cory said, just believe in yourself. Vibrate on the level of an executive producer. Vibrate on the level of a top earner inside this business, and you will accomplish this. 100%, guys. All right. So this is the final thing I say, guys. First 10 people. This is only for the first 10 people, guys. All right. So first 10 people to qualify for this. All right. I want to end it on this. All right. God would not be putting you in front of an opportunity like this if it did not have the ability to change your life. Okay, whatever you believe in, God or a higher power, you would not be put in front of this opportunity. You wouldn't be on this Zoom call listening right now if it didn't have the ability to change your life in a positive way. That's how the universe works, guys. It just comes down to you grasping it and taking advantage of it and going all in. So use this promo to have a quantum experience. Let's go get it, y'all. Pumped up, excited. Let's run it up. Island City Retreat. It's going to be crazy. I hope you guys take this serious, man. This is going to be a once in a lifetime trip that could change you and your family's life forever. Okay, guys, we have a call getting started right now in 1 minute. It is a presentation for all new guests within Driven Trading Academy. Have them hop on. We'll get started here in a few minutes. Let's go get it. Woo!